Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm at work. You can see my reflection with the phone, right? And my vest, umbrella because I'm sitting in the sun. I'm a crossing guard for the local elementary school. So this is kindergarten crossing. That car was going way too fast. So I set up lights flashing saying you're only allowed to go 20 miles an hour. I really hope you can hear me. If someone comes in the chat and tell me if you can hear me. Anyway, so I'm here to help any kids that are coming and going from school. So I thought, and there's never ever any kids. No, people drive their kids to school. And especially a 5-year-old. Who's going to send their 5-year-old alone? Anyways, so I thought we'd chat and have a conversation about conferences. A lot of good conferences happening this fallish and summer. You know, we had the Homesteading Life, and I guess in the spring we had Baker Creek Festival. Coming up, hello Incense Shop. Coming up in October is the HOA, the Homesteaders of America Conference in Virginia. Virginia. And I went to that last year, and it was great. It was like revitalizing and encouraging, good to be around the people who are crazy like you. I always wanted to go back to that one this year. If you hear me stopping, it's because there's giant trucks. Smith Family Ranch, hello. So, I wanted to go back to the HOA, but my travel buddies kind of changed, and then my interests, I was kind of like, I don't know. It's a really expensive trip, because I'm in Utah, and to go all the way across to Virginia is adding up. The plane tickets were twice as much this year as they were last year. And so, I don't know, adding up the gas prices and stuff. And, you know, I'm a pretty frugal person. I don't know, it wasn't speaking to me. The HOA was not calling my name. But then I saw that there's the National Heirloom Expo in California. California is 2 states away from me. I'm going to keep constantly looking around for people walking that need me. So if I need to put the phone down and help keep people across the street, that'll happen. But I'm going to come back because I'm here for 40 minutes. That's a long time to just, waste. I can be productive and talk with my peeps. So, okay. National Heirloom Expo, sponsored by Baker Creek in Santa Rosa, California, which is only 3 hours away from the Redwood National Forest, which I have never seen. And I'm kind of a big camping, gotta see all the wonders of the world person. So that's what I'm gonna go do. It's a 10-hour drive. Here comes a big dump truck. Let's flip you around. Loud, 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 loud. All right. I can see why you'd need a crossing guard here with all these big industrial vehicles. You know, get kids across the street. That car did not slow down. My favorite is when we get a police officer here and they give tickets to all the people who don't slow down. Because it's really, they only have 100 feet to slow down. And if you're going 35, yeah, we've had some scary close calls here at this crossing guard. Once in the winter, it was kind of foggy, and there's lights, right? Flashing lights. I wear a vest, I have a stop sign, and I have, if you drive this road often, there's a school zone. Anyways, this car came so close to hitting me and my kids, my own kids, that I was crossing the road. And he was like, you should turn on some lights or something. Oh, I held my tongue. Anyways, back to the conference talk. That car's not slowing down. I'm going to be distracted the whole time. Judging, being a judgy judger. Little Creek Homestead, I have not seen you guys in so long. Michelle T, I am rocking this crossing guard attire. I make fluorescent yellow and orange look good. Here comes another dump truck. Okay, so the conference is in 2 weeks. Carrie Ashley, hello. Oh, turning. Okay, 2 weeks. So this weekend was supposed to be our church camp out, and I love going to those. I really do. I love camping. It's like camping, homesteading. Which one do I love more? You've been under a rock? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Little Creek Homestead. Hey, Kira. Hello. You guys are all getting to join me while I'm at work today. Okay, so this weekend is supposed to be our church camp out, but I decided, my 2 kids are sick, and if I'm ever going to get anything canned and bottled and put up on the shelf, which I'm feeling a really strong pull this year that I need to get as many of my jars filled as I possibly can. Even if that means I have to buy it from the farmer's market. That's still local, that's still less packaging, that's still organic food that's not coming from Mexico or Canada or the Netherlands. Have you seen where some of your food comes from? Anyways, so I really need to bottle up food. Didn't even bother slowing down. Should I turn the camera around and show you guys the speeders? Maybe you can catch their license plate and report them. I can do that and they'll send them a nasty letter. I don't have the power to give them tickets. I wish I did. So, not totally a good thing, but that is life, I suppose. It is. There's periods of healing and there's periods of downtime. There's periods of rest. Just keep working on it. Ashley, Carrie, you like camping and fishing? Can I go back? How do I pull them back? Here it is. I like camping and fishing. When kid, it was fun when my grandparents a lot. Yes. Memories, making memories. Doing something other than the normal, right? And I feel like it gives me good prepper practice, to practice cooking over a fire, practice staying warm, filtering your water, those kind of things. Staying active and fit. Yeah, camping. So stay at home this weekend and can as much as I can. Can. Hope your kids get better soon. Thank you. They've had this awful cough that moved from one to the other. And the 6-year-old, she's just crying a lot. And which tells me that she's run down. School started this week. So kept her home from school today. And they're at home safe and sound with someone to look after them. Took a rough fall this morning, so I'm resting the rest of the day. Good. I'm glad you're resting. You've never been camping? That's okay. It's not for everyone, but you should at least try it, right? Fire, yes. I have a lot of firewood that I've saved from my tree trimmings that I'm like, okay, we got to get this place cleaned up. I think in Santa Rosa is cool. You'll go back. Why can't I go back? Oh, okay, I'm still live. I'm trying to get the chats to come back. There it is. The Think in Santa Rosa is cool. Be there for us. You've been there before? Yeah. Love your muffler, guy. I have Little Creek Homestead, I have a hard time resting too. This guy didn't slow down. Yeah. I find that lately, like the last 3 Sundays, I just sleep all day long. And I think that's because I'm just pushing too hard. It's really hard to find balance of pushing and resting, and there's still work that needs to get done. Things that are important to you, Mo Homesteading. I love your channel name, by the way. So, next weekend is a cool thing that we get to do. It's called the Mountain Man Rendezvous in Wyoming. It's kind of like reenactment of the fur trader era, where men would go into the mountains and trade and trap fur. Oh, it's reenactment of that. There's a lot of other things like, hatchet throw. No, what's it called? Not hatchet. What's another name for a hatchet? Tomahawk. There's all these little primitive competitions that we can watch and participate in. So I'll be taking my kids and 2 of their friends, and we'll be going camping for 4 days. And that's really fun. I look forward to that. So we're gonna go do that. So I need to try and get as much food put up and preserved before we go do that. In addition to preparing our meals for that, because I like to camp frugal. We're not those kind of people that like do exotic tinfoil meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner when we're camping. No, it's like jerky and fruit leather. Maybe if you're lucky, some spaghetti or mac and cheese. Some people really go camping for the food, the fun food that you get to roast over the fire. Can you guys still hear me? I'm sorry. Hobo dinner is great. I have a hard time cooking in tin foil. I bet you could do it like in a pot on the fire, you know? So you can still hear me. I'm glad you can still hear me. So that's in 2 weeks. And then the week after that, you know, Santa Rosa, let's see here. The next Saturday would be the state fair. We love going to the state fair. We love seeing all the different animals that they have. We just did the county fair and that was fun. I filmed. We'll see if I make a video of it. I don't know if that's boring for people or not. The county fair. So anyways, the state fair is more about the rides for the kids. You know, you pay like 30 bucks and they get an all-day pass to go on all the rides that would make me barf. Ooh, shepherd's pie in a pot. That sounds good. That sounds really good. I was making my list. Peaches. Peaches are in season and peach cobbler. Yes. My peach trees are in mature, so we don't have any peaches. So my goal is to get 50 quarts of peaches, pears, and applesauce each. Put up. The apples I can forage for. Some of the pears we can forage for. My dad has a peach tree, but they're not canning peaches. So I plan on buying a lot of peaches. So you love watching the videos of going to fairs and all those things, and then people would not be bored. Oh, good. Thank you for that. So we went to the state fair, and then, so that would be Saturday, like the 7th or something. And then the 9th, I leave for California. I'm driving myself. I wasn't able to find any fun, cool homesteading people to go with me. So I'm hoping some of you will be there. And we can, like, you know, rub shoulders, swap seeds. Did you do the rabbits in youth and open classes? Go back. Carrie? I was tempted to let my kids enter our rabbits in the county fair, but you have to check on them like 3 times a day for 3 solid days and make sure they have frozen water bottles. And it just seems kind of hard for the animals. Okay, go back. Okay, I'm in the same county that Heirloom Expo. Oh, Incense Shop. You are? For some reason. Okay, cool. So are you gonna go? Are you gonna go to the thing for one of the days at least? That'll be fun. So there's a lot of cool homesteaders that I got to meet at HOA and through our channels and commenting. I really like their personalities. So like Fit Farmer's gonna be there. Holler Homestead's gonna be there. A few others that I'm really excited to make. If you're watching, make sure you hit the button. Oh, thank you, Mo Homestead. Mo Homesteading. Is that how you say it? Mo. So, the conference. I plan on doing some fun things, some like crazy things like driving up to the National Forest and just like camping in my car. And I'm gonna see if I can actually heat up my food on the engine of the car as you're driving. That sounds fun. Like, you know, let's be preppers on the road traveling to a homesteading conference where people get crazy about heirloom seeds. No kids yet. Crossing no kids yet. I'm getting paid to sit here and cross no kids. So, homesteading conference. And it does seem like this one has a lot more classes that kind of are yelling to me. Okay, yeah, I had 12 breeds of rabbits. 12 breeds? Oh. Isn't that crazy that we can all be like similar minded in some aspects, but my idea of fun, like, you know, like camping in the woods alone sounds fun, and some people are like, no, I need a shower and a bed. Well, we get to enjoy your company, so that's good. I'm glad. Yes. So, Grateful Sons, you made a comment the other day on the Facebook page where you were like, I'll do your editing if you do my filming. that got me really thinking. I can't quite pull it all together, but let's do a collaborative visits and let's see what comes up. Because everyone's got a different editing style. Dump truck. The dump trucks are good because they'll lose their job if they don't slow down. You had 200 at any given time. Wow, do you still do rabbits, Carrie? Wow, right now we only have breeders because we have a predator problem. I have talked to Jason at Big Bear Homestead and we're gonna do a collaboration. So figure out what is eating my rabbits, how to stop it, and I don't know. It's hard when it's suburban neighborhood cats eating your rabbits. These are people's pets, and if you've ever had cats, indoor outdoor cats, you know they're just neighborhood cats. So dwarf breed. Ooh, I think the only dwarf breed I would ever want is like the Hot Tots with their black eyeliner on, although I did see, and maybe you know the name, it's like French, of the giant Hot Tots. Truck. This could be a good drinking game, a water drinking game, because I'm out here and it's hot. Every time a big dump truck goes by, I should take a shot of water. It's crazy that in the suburbs you have a predator problem. I know it's a thing, but when you think about things eating rabbits, you think of someone out in the country. I know. Yeah, and we have a big, tall vinyl fence, so it's not dogs getting in. So, you want one of those too? I want the one named Cleopatra. I love the name, but Kurt would never go for it being used for a child. Cleopatra being a child. So, oh, Jeep, you didn't slow down. So we've got 11 people in here. Thanks for showing up, guys. This makes the time fly. Sometimes I'll read a book in the car. I have a couple of nutrition books that were sent to me by some subscribers that have been really, really, really interesting. So, what are you guys up to today? What are you guys up to today? Grateful Sunnites, have you started homeschool? Grateful Sunnites, yes, it has gotten long. It's pretty ridiculous. I should not be blessed with thick, long, growing hair because I don't appreciate it. I don't. I always put it up. I can't stand it on touching me, you know? So like this is a stretch for it to touch my neck. So, a blue tick. Your uncle's dog is a blue tick. Those are beautiful dogs. Okay, nope, you start in September, right? Like school should, Grateful Sunnites. School should start after Labor Day. Could you use one of the smaller electric fences and zap them? I've thought about running hot wire all around the colony and zapping them away because, you know, cats just jump over the fence. So, Little Creek Homestead, you said about 5'6". What does that mean? Fill me back in. Dump truck. Oh, with a tractor behind it. Oh, here comes another one. Let's turn you guys around. This is not quite a dump truck. It's got a crane on it. Oh, here comes another dump truck. Dump truck. Everyone take a drink of water. School bus. It's getting a little hot out here. There's no shade at this location. Last spring I threw out a bunch of seeds of red crimson clover because it's just weeds, right? I asked the farmers here if I could plant a garden for them, and they said that they weren't interested this year. I asked what you were up to, so my twisted humor chimed in. You're about up to 5 seconds. I wouldn't say that's twisted. So, you can't set a live trap for your pest problem? Okay, so I have set live traps before. I'm just lazy about them. Jason says you need to like take them to the car wash and pressure wash them in between uses so they don't have your scent on them. We were able to catch a cat once or twice. And I took it to the pound and it came back. So it's microchipped. And I just don't have the heart to kill someone's pet. Dump truck. Okay. Decorate my umbrella as a tree. I thought about setting up a semi-permanent umbrella here, like a big one. Destroyed. You've got geese, chickens, and 2 ducks. Are the geese noisy? I would love to do turkeys, but they seem like they can be either or, either really noisy or just sweet. Maybe a hawk? Yes. So we'll have to see what Jason says, because it's different this year than it was last year, the predator problem. Last year they would leave traces and body parts and skin, and this year they just disappear. So, hot. Hello from the Sierra Nevada, Grandy's Garden. Granny's Garden, I was talking in the live stream about the National Heirloom Expo in California, Santa Rosa. Are you gonna go? I'm going by my big self, and we're gonna have an adventure. We have a raccoon problem this year. Last year the coyotes were awful. Oh. Grateful Sunnights, you want a couple turkeys just to have them hanging out in the yard. Turkeys, you know, just watching Justin and watching Trish at Willow Creek Homestead, they seem like they don't trash the yard as bad as chickens do. So, it's tempting. Raccoon problem. The Red Shed, hello! Grannies, you're going, so we should meet up and go to one of the classes. The City Stead, hello! Dump truck, everyone take a drink of water. Okay. So, to fill all of those who just popped in, I'm at my job, I'm a crossing guard, crossing kids that don't walk to school, sitting on a busy road, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. I share this time with you guys and tell you I'm going to the National Heirloom Expo in it's like in 3 weeks or something, so I gotta get ready. I really like the turkeys, but we didn't bring them when we moved. Grateful Sunnights, your Idaho property was just so stunning and so beautiful. I don't remember, you moved for a job, is that correct? So, Dr. Andrew Cruz, neurosurgeon. Are you really? Or is that just like for fun? How are you? I'm great. I'm great. It's not too hot as long as I stay under my little umbrella. And it's actually cooler today than it was all week. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. It's like not supposed to be 97 degrees at the end of August, but it was. So, who will be at Homesteaders Convention in October? I will not. I jumped conferences. Doesn't it just make sense for me to go to a conference in California rather than in Virginia if I'm in Utah? 10-hour drive versus a 30-hour drive. So, we moved because we felt God wanted us to. I still miss it a lot, but the place we have here has a lot more to offer as a homesteading property. Well, that's great. I tell you what, I really love hearing people's called by God stories. My parents moved from California to Utah because they were called by God, and it worked out so much better for us. So, we had planned on doing turkeys this year, but the weather in Missouri had been horrible. Probably not a good year to start it. We eat a lot of ground turkey. I used to eat a lot of ground turkey too, and then we bought a whole pig and ground it up. So, still working on that. What time kids out of school? So right now I'm doing the kindergarten shift. So the school has half-day kids, so they come and go, 2 shifts, morning and PM. And it's also early out, so the rest of the kids get out at 1:30. So I'll have to come back. I go home for a little, and then I come back again for the PM shift. So you're really a neurosurgeon. I did pay medical school fees. Oh, I love that. Good job. Good job. Neurosurgeon. My husband has a lot of weird like brain issues, basal migraines and seizure-ish things, but I don't think you really surgery on those. I mean, you could. Can you guys still hear me? Sorry, I got quiet because there was no cars. So, the redhead, thank you. That's a good compliment. If I do my hair, I don't do my makeup. If I do my makeup, I don't do my hair. So this is yesterday's braid. If it takes you that long to braid it, you gotta leave it in. Right? Right. I remember Jess from Roots and Refuge. She had grown her hair out a little bit and it was straight, and then she went and permed it, and people were like, why'd you do that? And she's like, I just can't brush my hair every day. Red Shed, you never wear makeup. I've thought about, and I don't even wear a lot, about trying and making my own burnt almond makeup, you know? You can't brush your own hair. It's something I've had to learn. You deal in spine and brain. That's great. I feel like I missed a comment. Anyways, I'm glad you guys all shared this time with me here at Crossing Guard. And look, the traffic died down. It's great. We should all just get used to not wearing makeup, right? God made us with our natural colors. But then sometimes we don't get enough sleep and we feel like we look old and wrinkly and tired. Today I sport my Marissa look. There was a comment. Oh, Granny's Garden, you said busy. Oh, school does make it busy. I actually told me you were live while you were live. Sunny DIY. You're in Southern California, correct? You feel like it would take you just as long to get up there as it would take me to go across 2 states? Grateful Sunnight's good. You have good color, so you don't need makeup. I love all these people showing up to my live stream. We've killed 30 minutes so far. I have 10 more minutes and then I get to go home. I started pickling banana peppers and beets. Beets. You're Southern, you gotta have mascara and lipstick no matter what. I don't think I've ever bought a tube of lipstick. Can't handle the feeling of some things on my face. I feel like I should make this a regular thing. If I have a sitter for my kids and I'm gonna be here and I don't have to get in and out and cross people, I feel like I could make this a regular thing in the middle of the day once a week during Crossing Guard to help pass the time. Probably technically shouldn't. I think technically I'm not supposed to be on my phone. They're a lot more lax with the kindergarten shift because there's just no kids to cross. Homeschool, you start after Labor Day, as you should. That is a noisy scooter. Grannies, I'm glad it's been nice chatting. DIY. Sometimes you have to wear makeup for your job. It's rare, so I don't, unless. Crossing Guard live with Mama Gross. Yes. City Stud, how have you been? You've been putting out a little bit more videos here and there. So, how have you been? You've been traveling much for work? How's the garden? So in addition to my regular shifts here, because I'm taking off a whole week to go to the Heirloom Expo, I feel like I need to, because they're gonna have to get people to cover my shift, I feel like I need to like pay that back. So I've been trying to fill in other spots. We're probably short 20 crossing guards in the city. So the crossing guards are hired by the police department. So technically I work for the police department, not the school. The elementary schools don't sorry, maybe not crossing guard in the title. I would imagine the trolls would be crazy on that one. Probably. Yeah, that's great advice, Jay. Okay, you've been home more but spending more time with the kids and wife than gardening. As you should. That's your priority. And I love that about you. That family is the thing that you love most in this world. You grew several tomatoes this year. Abe Lincoln Baker Creek. That is awesome. Tomato sandwiches are on our list of our meal plan and on camping. I was trying to decide if tomato sandwiches would be a good camping meal. You know, because the tomatoes could get squashed, bread could get squashed. Normally when we go camping, we do like tortilla roll-up sandwiches because tortillas, you know. But tomatoes are in season, so you gotta have those tomato sandwiches when you can. Uh-oh, I hear someone. I hear someone saying, Mom? It sounds like my child. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Carry on in the conversation. I hear him and I don't see him. Okay, we're good, we're good. Thin cucumber slices on my tomato sandwich. If I put cucumbers on my sandwich, I use cream cheese instead of mayonnaise. Oh, police uniform of sorts, so people didn't question her. I like that. I should order a fake one off. I don't think I'd get in trouble, but maybe people would like take me more serious and slow down instead of like blowing through the crosswalk ladder when I'm in it. Very meaty tomato sandwiches, sliced thick or thin? Thick. Thick. I want more tomato than bread in my tomato sandwiches. I told the kids to get tomatoes for dinner. Oh, we used to have corn, like corn on the cob that my dad would grow, and then he would cut tomatoes into wedges, and we would just have those. And my husband thought that was so weird that we would just have tomatoes on our sandwich for dinner. I was like, well, they didn't garden, so of course they've never had a homegrown tomato. That makes all the difference. I like that Sunny DIY. Okay, oh, this guy did not slow down. Whoa. That's bad, that's bad. Most of the dump trucks really slow down. That guy just went through. You're only supposed to go 20 miles an hour. Short 20 crossing guards. So if we don't have alternatives, like substitutes that can fill in those spots, then the police have to get pulled to go do it. And that's just like a waste of resources to pull them off their normal job to go do crossing guarding. Toasted bread and tomatoes, yummy. My dad did a lot. Oh, my friend Jordan eats dog food. It's not. Are you a troll? Can I make someone a moderator from here? I don't think I can. Grateful Sunnights. Add moderator. There we go. I do have some cat food left over. Our cat died and we still have some cat food. I donated most of it to the shelter, but I kind of thought, should I keep it as emergency chicken food? What do you guys think about that idea? Feeding chickens dry cat food as an emergency situation type thing. That's pretty bad people in company vehicles. You would think they would worry about that more. Everyone take a drink of water. They're slowing down. Good job. Good job. Chickens love cat food during their molt. Oh, I didn't know that. Red Shed, you would mix it in. Ours fight the cats for it. If you feed it to them in the winter, they lay better. I don't, but I know others do. Okay, so I'm onto something here. I'm not just like being weird and treating my chickens poorly. I've done it for them and rabbits. Actually, you fed your rabbits cat food? It wouldn't hurt them. There isn't anything in cat food that they wouldn't eat. Mix it in a bit, yeah. Because cat food is probably just made out of like poor cuts of whatever meat, and chickens are just dinosaurs. So, wait, why do we get to drink when the dump truck goes by? Okay, so the city stead. I was thinking it would be a good drinking game. That there's so many dump trucks that go by, and I'm out here in the hot sun. It would be a good way to stay hydrated is to take a shot of water every time a dump truck goes by. Extra protein to get them through the molts. Goldshaw Farm used cat food to get his ducks laying eggs. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. We have a broody chicken. I have broken this chicken like 4 times since spring, and it still just keeps going broody. So I thought maybe I'd find some fertilized eggs. Do you guys think it's too late in the year? I have all these trips planned. Oh, so it's hard. It's hard. My mom and dad fell the chicken the hard dog food. I thought the different kind of drinking game. I don't drink alcohol, so we've got to, you know, mix it up a little bit. Chickens, not rabbits. Cat food can hurt rabbits. Rabbits aren't supposed to have any animal protein, and cat food has. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sunny DIY. That food. Okay, Ashley, Carrie Ashley. Sorry, I keep getting it back and forth. You've seen wild rabbits died on the side of the road? Yes. So I read an article from like National Geographic, and they had set up some cameras, and yeah, they saw wild rabbits eating like dead rabbits. So, you know, an herbivore like rabbits that can 90% live off grass will, you know, in necessity, eat meat. I feel like I'm pretty safe to share this news, but Trish at Trish at Willow Creek Homestead, they had, I think it was a badger come on their property and kill a couple animals, but they shot it. And so I'm just thinking of dead animals and predators. It's all in the same area, right? Just because rabbits can be piggies about food doesn't mean they should eat some things. Oh, it would block their intestinal tract. Yes. Yes. Have a nice day, all. I'm headed out to the garden. Gorgeous out. Mama grows. Great to see your face. Richa, thank you for popping in. I appreciate your company. Enjoy that garden. Enjoy that garden. We picked all the tomatoes and anything that was ripe this morning so I could put it up. Gotta go. Oh, thank you. Gotta go. Granny's garden. Okay, we've been here 37 minutes. I can't pull the time up. I'm going to try and pull the time up without losing this live chat. My shift is over and I can go home. Yeah, peppers, just so I can come back here at 1:30. Thanks guys for showing up. This was fun. This was fun. I just burped a little. I'm gonna say goodbye now. Goodbye.